Hey everyone, it's Master L. I just figured I'd give a very simple mod tutorial for BBGSim. Start the game. BBGSim. You close the game. There's now a mods folder. It creates it automatically. It gives you instructions here. Let's press F12. Bam! Mod menu. We create cool bubbles. We pop cool bubbles. But the main thing here is up here it says press F10 to open a mod folder. Once you do that, it opens your mod folder. F12 refresh, it should do this automatically, but sometimes it won't. I try to make it as automatic as possible. But F8, you create a blank mod. And there it is, mod template. If you enable it and load it, it's just going to replace all these. This is where the modding stuff happens. It has everything you can edit. And it gives you a little guide too. This tells you basically everything you need to know in terms of formatting for everything. First of all, pack.json. Here's where you can put your description. And I'm just going to say mod version 1.0. We go to the modding guide. And we just look at it here. Audio, sim title, sim game. These have to be WAV files. So let me grab some. Okay, so I've grabbed some just completely unrelated music tracks. And we're gonna rename them. So this one I want to be sim title. This one I'm gonna name sim game. Now, we've got a mod in. If anything's over 50 megabytes, it will not load, just so that it keeps mod file sizes down. That one was 300. This one is 26, so just keep that in mind. Any assets you use over 50 megabytes will be rejected. Okay, got a new one. Name that. Title, bam. Open it up. And if you ever want to skip this, you just click this. And it'll automatically skip that next time you load. One thing you might notice is you have to edit splash.json in the text folder. By gosh, jolly we darn we do. We go to text, splash.json. You can add as many splashes as you want. So, wow, you look pretty today. Colon 3, comma, new quotation marks, rar, 3, C, comma, quotation marks, and here you can do special things like, as in this modding guide, this Wiggly's 0 is a player name. You can have spaces here if you want, I don't think it matters, but I don't do it. One we'll pick from one of the BBG names. Number 2 is how many splash texts there are. And number 3 is how many there are -1. This was for the, wow, you reached a 199 out of 200 splash texts. Section symbol C will do the countdown. You'd typically want to have that on its own. I think it'll overwrite if you add anything. Actually, I'll find out now. If you ever want to type this symbol, you just hold Alt and on your numpad do 789. It'll show up. R will reverse it. W will say press W to hear cool guy colon 3. Now, also since I disabled the loading, the mod load screen, whatever, we're in your parish. Great. We have the super secret key combo. Both shift keys and tap S. Oh, it does add it. Look at me being smart. It doesn't add it up here. I'll probably update it and fix it. And press W, I wumbo, you wumbo, he, she, me, wumbo. Well, what's this? Yeah. So on. Now, I just want to add one and not replace. But you can name this folder whatever you want and won't show up in the game. You can call it this. And this is where you put in your details. The name of the character. I'm I'm feeling like making a bushy main character. First line that will be spoken, if there's no username, they would then put in their name. This one will also be skipped if they don't have a username. So you can also use the same squiggly 0 squiggly. Then use the question that will prompt the yes or no. You're like, I think you're pretty cool. This is the yes. And then this one is if they answered no. Answer 2. Here's our player dialogue. Option 1. Sure, going to receive. Between these, there is a space. So hooray, you'll say yippee in this case. And then there's another line. It's to discuss from pizza line. And then it's this one. Here we go. And we could set the color too. One thing, I forgot to change it. You have to get rid of this packed value. Because that will reset it. I forgot to change it. I'll probably make a patch soon. Overlay expression, this is going to be dependent on what you want. What the difference is on the welcome back, it only renders the base. Otherwise, it'll render all this. In the actual game, base is, I can show you. So in the game, these are the game files. This would be base, and then these are the faces that are overlaid onto it. So if you want it to act like that, you have a base, and then you add the expression separately. Kind of to save room on like file sizes and whatnot. Then you could do that by just having base and have that overlay expression. If you don't want that, you can set to false. So base is basically another emotion you get returning dialogue. And now let's get our images. Okay, so I've gotten a few here, and I already have another one for. It does see, as you can see, it doesn't matter what size they are. It'll automatically resize it in the game. Just as long as it's square, maybe slightly tall, it'll fit. Otherwise it'll stretch a little bit, but it should be fine. The assets are on the GitHub page. So if you want something to go off of for the actual sizes that the game uses, you can go on there. And the easiest one might be Alan to find because it's just going to be right at the top. So now, there's Bushy Man. So you might not want to use pure white. It'll run off a little bit. That's how it's gonna be. Hey, we'll go back to ZP.
To be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love.
Okay, Perish. And yeah, so now we have a whole BBG model. I forgot to mention, that wasn't it. You can have custom BBG voice clips. And I conveniently have some. Just put them in here. Just make sure they're at A. Or A. E. E. O. U. Now. It'll have a new voice. Yeah. Input first one makes a Bandrix Zooey mod. It says in here, like everything, sim title and simp 1, simp 2. Now that might be a funny way to name it, but I know it's sim part 1, sim part 2. Or you can call it simp 1 and 2, I don't care. Luckily for you, I have exactly that. So now in the actual game, it is using the same thing for the title and part 1 and part 2. This one, I'll do sim title, sim part 1. I'll just copy paste this. Sim part 2. Now, You open it. Okay. Okay. That is, I think, all you can mod right now. It's very simple. And you don't even have to have everything here. Like, if I want to leave the textures out, you just delete the folder. If I want to leave the splash text out. If I just want BBGs, which, by the way, if you delete mod stuff, you go to the mod menu here. As you can see, these aren't lit up anymore. B and I. Because these are indicators for what the mod actually does. Explained in the modding guide. It's a very useful document if you ever forget anything. These for text mods for splash text. BBGs when you replace or add a BBG. Mods when you replace any background images. Mod. These might not be 100% accurate. Also explained. Because as you saw earlier, when I first set up the mod, they were lit up, but the folders were empty. Just checks for the folders of the mod. And if you ever want to share your creations or download what other people have, which is nothing right now, you can just go to the Discord server, which will be, you can find in the game actually. There's this new link here. It wasn't on the release version. Click it. It invites you to this Discord server. You can put any mods here. We'll have eventually Cheesenaf mods also. Just not right now. I have other projects I need to work on, and frankly, this isn't getting enough attention to warrant adding mod support for that. But point is, you can share the mods here, download other people's mods. I made mods here that'll ladder react, so you know, some quality stuff. If you want the game, if you haven't gotten the game yet, saying that from this mod support video, you can check out the other video. It'll be in the comments there. This channel will probably just be in the comments here. Because YouTube's stinky and stupid, I can't actually pin comments or put links in the description for some reason. Or you could always get my game on masterl.net games, and they're it. Download for PC on Linux. You can source code here. These build instructions are a little wacky. The code mods, super easy. I'll probably update that too sooner or later. Basically, you just need one file. Yeah, thank you for watching.